Hi, everybody. Welcome to Last Republic of the People. Sorry it's been so long. I had to go out of town. I was up in the Socialist Republic of California for the past week. Had to handle some personal business there, but I am back safe and sound. I want to talk about the virus today and some of the things that we've seen recently in the media and some of the whistleblowers and things of that nature. So, just to recap a little bit, all last year there was a lot of protesting in China. Regarding human rights, and the people were asking that the United States step up and investigate human rights abuses through trade deals. So that's going to be for using slave labor and those folks we saw loaded up on trains and stuff that are being forced to do things for like Nike and other big companies that don't care about people; they just care about money. A lot of protests last year about that and American flags. Now, come towards the end of the year, those folks kind of got locked up and silenced real quick, and even by at gunpoint forced to stay in their apartments in quarantine due to a virus that was attacking Wuhan. The first claims is that it came out of it was bat related, it was organic. Which a lot of plagues have come out of China because of those reasons, and but this one was claimed that, and it was claimed to be an organic virus. There was a Dr. Lee who was a first whistleblower who came out on, I believe, December 30th of 2019 to state that this was a serious virus, that it was, he called all his doctors, he set up a chat, that it was not created or not organic, it was created, and then tried to put some safety and some measures out there. Within 4 days of him trying to release some of that information, he was contacted and required, because it is the communist country of China, to see the local police bureau, where he had to sign an agreement that he was making false claims and that he was upsetting the normal and the standards of the population. Within a month, just to shorten this up and summarize, the man died from the coronavirus. January 10th, he started getting symptoms. He was gone by that next month, by the end of that month. During that time as well, the statistics on this, and everybody's panicking a little bit in China. So statistics, they were covering up. They wanted to keep it secluded. They wanted to put a squash to it. That's what they do. That's how they suppress and silence things. It never happened here. We're the perfect country. We're communists. They didn't have accurate stats. And so here's just one stat. You can take this however you want to. 21 million cell phone accounts disappeared in the last couple of months of 2019 in China. Why? That's up for debate, but they did have an increase of new accounts of 3.7 million in December, and then lost about another 8 to 9 million accounts through January, February. Doesn't seem like it's just cell phone accounts, but if you're censoring, which they do, and they show what those people are allowed to show, if that started to go viral, any of these things that Dr. Lee put out, they put a suppression to it. They currently have on their cell phone services a health code tracking system that tracks every citizen that owns a cell phone and keeps an up to date of their temperature, and it's communism. So the people are told what to do. So they have to submit themselves and be tracked by their government. And that's currently going on as well in China. January, I'm sure the information started getting to us here in the United States. January 31st, Trump locked down travel. We heard what he was called, xenophobic and all that. We saw Pelosi dancing in the streets in Chinatown, and everybody claiming it wasn't whatever. And even Trump downplayed it a little bit. None of us really knew what was going on, but locking down that travel ban saved lives, absolutely. Get April, it's getting a little more serious. Plans are being put into place. We saw everything. We've experienced everything. We got locked down. Trump didn't lock us down. He told us what was going on, and governors made choices. So governors are the ones that lock down your states, not Trump, just to reiterate that. So now we move forward to We saw what the summer is. We've all experienced it. We've all been there. We had some frontline doctors come out in July that were discussing hydroxychloroquine and how masks weren't useful. And we've heard multiple scientists on all sides come together. But here's what's funny: the only scientists that hit the media or that are not fact checked are the ones that are misleading us, the people. So science is a bunch of theories that are put together to prove a scenario or a situation. Or so science, like doctors, is practicing and learning, and here's how this happens. And we so to say that another doctor, who are career professionals as much as anyone, are claiming that these other items may work and do work, and hydroxychloroquine works, and the masks are not helping. And so when you have doctors that have done just the same amount of education as other doctors, why are they wrong? So we should be able to make that decision for ourselves. It comes back to govern yourselves, and the government doesn't tell us what to do. So you hear the radical left say that this college isn't correct because they say it's this, and this college isn't this way, and this doctor is this way. Well, that's not for them to decide. That's for us to decide. If it doesn't follow the narrative, I don't care what doctor you are or what school you are, you're going to be told you're wrong and that you're false and you're fake and all of this by the radical left, because it's not following the agenda to unseat Trump and to take over this country and make it ultimately socialist. So all of this comes back to the same. So let's move on to towards the end of this last couple of weeks. We had Dr. Li Mingyan, a virologist who works for the top virologist research center in the world through the WHO, and is located in Hong Kong. And she came out on Tucker. She's been putting out some information regarding that this was a setup. This was created by the communist military and government of China, and it was an intentional virus. And it was unleashed on the people intentionally. And she's backing it up with some proof. She's very credible. I've got the video of her posted on my blog here. Please watch her before it's removed. It's gone viral enough. It's out there. I'm sure a lot of you have already watched it, but it goes back to prove everything that we've been talking about, folks, that this is another ploy to get Trump out of office and to make this a socialist country, and they're using medicine to do it. And she's in fear for her life. She's putting herself out there for the entire world, and she could be killed for this. And I'm sure they're wanting to do that to her. That's how communists work. I don't care what you say. Even our own government will kill people if it betters the people or betters the government. Look at the CIA and all those crazy sons of guns. So they want this woman dead. I guarantee it. And for her to come out and say these things, why would she put herself in that kind of harm's way for a lie? She wouldn't, because that's not what you do. So when you have something this massive and you have a whistleblower, our whistleblowers that are coming forth aren't hiding, aren't anonymous. They're showing their faces and they're showing their proof. That gives them credibility. That gives them righteousness. So when you see this doctor come forth, and watch her video, because it's scary. It's scary. So her being it's a traceable genome. She broke it down very clearly. So any created virus has a fingerprint, and it can go back exactly and identify where it was created. So the Wuhan hospital that this was created in is military-owned, government-owned, communist-owned. These guys don't like us. Everybody says that communist. Even Trump, I get along with her. I get the idea of getting along to not go to war. That's fine. But these aren't our friends. These people don't like us. Okay? We're capitalists. They would love to see our way of life be gone. They would love to be the superpower of this world and control everything. And with the trade deals and with Trump stopping a lot of things that they've been doing, why wouldn't they get mad? Why wouldn't they want to retaliate? Okay? If they put the whole country and the whole world in lockdown, what if they're the ones that come up with the cure? Come on, they're going to look like saviors, and they get all the contracts, and the whole country, all the government's going to love them, and the WHO. We clearly know the WHO's in bed. Trump got out with them. So Trump's been telling it straight to us, guys. we're being set up, and we're being set up for a big time failure from the left. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. They don't care about freedom. They don't care about our rights. They care about one world order, and they care about the money they can put in their pockets and who they can control and suppress and censor. And we're seeing it left and right. We're being censored daily. We got to wear masks. We can't speak. And you know what? I will touch a little bit on my trip. My trip, as soon as I landed in California, I see a woman start mask shaming another man because he had it down for 2 seconds and he was drinking. We're allowed to do that, apparently. The level of ridiculousness I saw up there regarding all of this COVID stuff and the burning sides and the dry and the climate and all that up I saw up there was just crazy. I'll do another video on that soon, but I want to stay on topic. I tend to ramble again, as you guys know. Check out the video of Dr. Lee. Be worried. Be concerned. The left is lying to you. The government is lying to you. They're lying to all of us. This virus is deadly, but it was created and it was intentionally released by the Chinese government. All this other crap we're hearing is minutia. That's the bottom line. I believe Dr. Lee. I think she's right on point. I hope she stays safe. I hope that she is protected. And I hope God's watching over her, because she's putting herself in harm's way for an entire world. And I hope everybody else is doing well. I'll post another video here in a couple of days. I'm glad to be back in action, and I hope all is well with everyone. But take this serious. Investigate yourself. It's a search engine away. Check into it and make your own opinion, guys. Don't just take my word for it. But Dr. Lee's on point. The coronavirus is a setup. Sad times, guys. So, love y'all. God bless. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay? Have a great day.